Hey guys, next week we are taking a Carnival cruise to Key West, Florida, Freeport, Bahamas, and Nassau, Bahamas. It's a 7-day cruise, so I would like to share with you a couple things that I packed that I find helpful that I didn't necessarily think of the first time we cruised. So want to go ahead and give you a few tips and tricks and things that I do to pack.
Okay, so I kind of have some things spread out on my bed. This is not going to be a complete list. I'm just doing this bit by bit as I'm prepping for packing. We're about a week and a half out from our cruise, so typically this is the time that I will start pre-packing. And I say pre-packing because I can't quite pack everything that I need to, simply because like clothing, like I may want to wear it before we leave, who knows. So just pre-packing here. Want to point out the shower caps. There's 8 in this pack, and I just picked it up at the dollar store. The reason why I love bringing these is because I like to slip a pair of shoes inside each shower cap, because it keeps the germs and all the bacteria and just grossness off of my clothes and away from my other things in my luggage. So that's why I take this. Another thing that I really like to take is a file folder. And I apologize, I'm filming one-handed, but you can see that little zip at the top. You'll just unzip it. And I put things like our tickets for the cruise. I'll put our luggage tags that we print out and our passports in here. Another thing that I really find helpful is a hanging makeup organizer. I have this one here. Very basic. You just hang it up and you can see there's, I don't know if you can see in this light, but there's different compartments for like makeup brushes, etc. And then there's a larger one at the bottom. So I typically put some of my makeup brushes, any hair accessories, and then like a straightener at the bottom or something like that. Another thing that I bring is some hand soap. This is just a generic hand soap. In your stateroom, so in your restroom, in your stateroom, they will give you little tiny little bars of soap. I do not like that. I don't feel like it gets my hands as clean. And then we're kind of just both touching the same soap, and I don't know. For me, I don't like that. It's not for me. So I go ahead and bring just a little thing of soap. At the end of the cruise, I guarantee you we will have used down to here. And then we just kind of throw it away. We don't bring this home with us. Another thing that I really like is a luggage tag. And I've got my information covered up here. I didn't really think about that. But on the back, it's a pretty bright color, so I just hook that on our luggage, and I can spot my luggage a lot easier. Another thing that I've done without having one of these is I just took some really cute, funky ribbon and tied it to my luggage handle, and it was easy to spot that way too. One other thing that I absolutely have to have is a straightener. And this is just like one of those travel size straighteners. I have a very good friend who gave this to me like a year or so ago, and I absolutely love it. It's compact. I can fit it in those makeup bags over there, and it just fits nicely. I also like to bring a little pill container for my daily medicine. Also, I have a headband. For me, I've got short hair, so unfortunately I can't make a really nice ponytail, so I like this headband. It's like one of those non-slips. I like taking this to like the beach, or, you know, if we go out on the deck or swim in the pool or something, I can push my hair back without it flying all in my face, because when you're on the deck of the ship, things get windy. So I take that too. Another thing that I love taking is my big floppy hat. It's got my monogram on it, and I love having it because when I'm on the beach, keeps the sun out of my eyes. Another thing that I have are just some travel size containers. One important note for you ladies out there: they will have some shampoo and body wash in your stateroom. Okay? Let me tell you about the shampoo. Okay? It will dry out your hair like nobody's business. So if you're planning on using their shampoo, make sure you bring some good conditioner. Also, the body wash, it's okay. Like, I'm going to use it. But I'm also going to bring, like, a couple of these little Bath and Body Works things just in case. It's just not very sudsy. And I like a really sudsy soap. Anyway, so just a quick note. If you... if you're really particular about what shampoo you use, you want to bring your own. I like to bring a crossbody bag simply because when you're out in port, it's easier to carry. It's close to you, so you don't have to worry about security issues, you know what I mean? And it's simple. So I will pack this in my luggage because I also need my big purse because I store a lot of things in there. But I'll take this out just to use for the ports. So it's got like a nice little pocket here for quick access to things. And then I'll just store like passports. And I've got a highlighter in there, and I'm so glad I do because, and this is wise, I just used this for our cruise last September. And so I never use this other than on cruises. So I still have a pen and a highlighter. These are some things that you will also need to bring. Carnival will actually furnish you with a pen in your stateroom to make notes on your itinerary, which you get every day. But one thing that I just absolutely cannot live without is a highlighter. This is because at night, whenever we get our itinerary, when we come back from dinner, my husband and I like to sit down and go over what we think we might want to do the next day. And we do this so that we don't miss out on any fun events. All right, one thing that I bring that I really find helpful is just a little wristlet. You can see I can zip this up. I'm using one hand, so I'm sorry. And I can just slide this on my wrist here. Okay, so I actually carry this around the ship, like when I go to dinner, we go to meals or something like that. And I like it because, as I was saying earlier, those little Germ-X wipes and hand sanitizers I store in here. So before dinner, we can make sure that our hands are nice and clean before we eat. If you're like me and you don't really like wearing the lanyards all around the ship to keep your cards on you at all times, sometimes I'll just store it in here because I don't want to hold it. Another thing that I do while I'm pre-packing the week before the cruise is I go ahead and pull out anything that I think that I will for sure wear on the cruise, and I put it to one half of my closet. Okay, so this is one side of my closet. It extends back behind this wall, so you can't really see everything. But what I do is I take any pieces that I think that I may wear on the cruise and I move them over to the end. So you can see I've already kind of gotten started. I have a few tops over there and some dresses at the end that I think that I'll wear. So I just move them over so that I can get a visual on, okay, what outfits am I going to wear for which day? You know, basically just to make sure that I'm going to have enough clothes with me, and also so that I don't overpack. So that's what I like to do. And I also do the same for my shoes, but I am not going to show you my shoes right now because they are crazy. Do you see that craziness right now?